Hello, everybody. Fridays with Sandy. Very exciting candidate here. His name is William. William, say hi to the people, and I'll cross-examine you a little bit about your background.
Hi, everyone. I'm really excited to be here.
Just tell me where you're working now.
I'm working at Enco Education, where I'm the head of
I don't think
controlling.
our folks understood that. ENKO Education, and where are you? Where are you sitting right now?
Right now, I'm sitting in Ivory Coast in West Africa.
Holy mackerel! Okay, and that's where Enco Education is. You
Uh,
are. This is important. You're not a U.S. citizen, right?
I'm not a US citizen. No.
Yeah. Well, you're very attractive anyway, but as people should know, uh, when business schools have to report their percents of underrepresented minorities,
Mhm.
U.S. citizens is a special category. So you'd be so it's just an issue. But the fact is, you're not. But you're still very attractive. Uh, Tell the folks where you went to college.
So I first went to a community college. I did 2 years at Gateway Community College in New Haven. And then I transferred to Quinnipiac University, where I did my bachelor in accounting. And then after that, I did a master at Bentley University in
Yeah,
accounting
and
as
you've
well.
got here's the good news. You got a 3.8 at Quinnipiac
Yeah,
in accounting, and then you went to Bentley, which is a very
same GPA.
respected accounting school, and you got a 3.8. Okay, so you've got a 3.8 GPA. And then let's turn to the boo-boo here. What were your GRE percents?
79% in verbal and then 50% in quant.
Yeah, okay. So I don't want to, this is painful, but the 50% quant score is killing you, man. Now, what are you doing about it?
I will be retaking the GRE in 2 weeks, and I'm studying for it. And I'm projected to be around the 80th percentile.
Okay, I sometimes say this. In your case, it's really true. If you could get 80% on both sides of the GRE, it changes your story entirely. Okay.
Mhm.
When schools see 50% quant score, they begin to wonder whether you could do the work. Usually nobody believes these tests, but
Mhm.
at a certain point, it's just a game everybody plays and it's a number game. But at a certain point, if they see a 50% quant, they kind of go, man, we don't believe these tests, but that's really on the low side. So you, how many times are you prepared to take the GRE? This is the Sandy, uh, you know, question of all questions. How many times are you prepared to take it?
Um, as as much as I don't
As
know,
many times as I
as many
can.
times
That is
as I
the
can. Yeah,
correct
exactly.
answer. Okay.
Yeah, that's noted.
You, there will rarely be a point in your life when one stupid thing could have such meaning. All right. I know it's distasteful. I know it's annoying. I know you're a busy guy. I know you're working and you're living in Africa where the logistics are tougher.
Yeah,
Bite the bullet, man. Take the GRE as many times as you can. It could change your life. If you
that's for
could
sure.
if you could get 80% on both sides of the GRE with your background, you're working that well. Tell us what ENCO does.
So ENCO is a network of schools on the African continent that is trying to help African students to get access to leading international universities in the world.
Yeah. So what do you do?
So I'm the head of controlling and financial planning and analysis at the group, where I oversee our reporting and compliance, the training of our financial officers, as well
Yeah.
as
Okay. That's
the.
all serious stuff. Give me there's some metrics you can share about what ENCO. ENCO. You told me ENCO is privately held.
Yeah, it's privately held, and it's actually been founded by two MIT MBA grad. Yeah.
Well,
So
good for
currently we
them. Can you give me any metrics as to what revenues are or number of people, any metric that you can share that gives us an idea of its size?
Yeah. So right now we have 3,000 students in our network and about 11 million dollars as in revenue.
Per year?
Yeah, per year. Yeah.
That's big enough for me. Okay, that's it. Sometimes the schools ask that on the application. Okay, you should, if it's not confidential, you should put that on your resume, because sometimes people interviewing you only have your resume in front of them. Okay, we may have been through this, and I don't want to make it any more painful. You've applied to places before, right?
Yes, I did. I did apply to Wharton, Michigan, and Darden.
Okay, and you were, I believe the outcome of that was you were interviewed at Darden?
Yes, I was interviewed at Darden, interviewed at Michigan and Wharton as well. And then after the
You were
interview,
interviewed at all three of those places?
Yes, all three of those places. Yep.
Yikes. What do you think happened?
I'm trying to figure out myself. Maybe they discovered my GRE score maybe after. I don't know.
Did it come up in the interview?
No. So Darden has a blind interview. So it's only your resume that they're looking at when they're interviewing you. And for Wharton and Michigan, it didn't come in the interview.
Well, it could have been my usual account of this is that people who get dinged after an interview, it's usually the interview that dinged you. Do you think that happened in your case? You said the interviews went okay.
Yes, I thought the interview went okay. Yeah. So I'll try again and see.
I believe you. It just puts the spotlight on the GRE, man. I hate to keep coming back to this. How many times are you going to take it? Tell me what the call and response is here?
Well, as many times as I need. Take it.
As many times as I can, right?
Yes, as many times as I can, yeah.
Good. Tell me what you want to do. Suppose let's do a little mock interview here. Give me a roadmap for what you want to do after business school.
All right. So after business school, I would like to join a bulge bracket bank in the US as an associate investment banker. And on the long run, I would like to be an executive at the World Bank or one of these international institutions that are basically funding development project. Yeah.
Okay, here's a little stinger of a question. Name someone whose job you want at the height of your career. You should be able to answer this.
Yeah. I think his name is Diop. He's currently running the IFC, International Finance Corporation, at the World Bank, and he is the director for the whole continent of Africa.
Good. That's a great answer. You've got to internalize it. You've got to have that as part of your identity. Okay. You've got to really be able to dilate on that. So you've got to be able to study those guys. You've got to be able to know what they're doing. You've got to be able to learn projects they're doing. So if they ask you any question about the World Bank or the IFC, you just explode. You go, I don't know where to start. Like right now, they've got a project. It's a desalination plant in Dar es Salaam, and that is really exciting. Okay, you should just be full of information and saying, people I admire there are this guy and this guy and this gal. Okay,
that's clear.
You get the idea?
Yes, I do.
Got to go crazy about that.
Okay, we'll do that.
She got a lot going for you, man. They'll respect the 3.8 at Quinnipiac and Bentley. Those are striving schools. You went to a community college before Quinnipiac. They'll respect that. You've got a great story. You've got a great set of goals. and you got a shitty GRE score. Okay, so
I'll try to change it.
I'm rooting for you, man. You just gotta keep taking the GRE.
Okay.
Here's something. I'm going to make it even harder for you. Find out which schools accept test scores after your application. Like if you could take the GRE once before you apply, okay, and then you apply. Some schools will let you take it after that, and they'll accept the scores.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, do that research. If you take it one more time before you apply, and it's not the 75%, 80% that you want, think about taking it again.
Okay.
Okay, I'm rooting for you, man. Your case is real simple.
Thank you for the vote of confidence.
Yeah, well, it's a vote of confidence, but what you got to do is real simple. It's just the GRE is what's stopping you.
Okay.
Who's writing your recommendations generically?
So the first one is the CFO of the group. I'm working directly under him, so CFO. And then
does he know what he's doing? I mean, do these guys know how to write the M7 recommendations, leading U.S. business school recommendations?
yes. He knows what he's doing, and he was helped in that with our advisors that are helping our students also to get into those schools.
Oh, yeah. So you're actually in the business itself.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah.
Good. And who's the other guy?
The other guy is a lady. She's she used to be the director for all of our schools in West Africa, and she's a Canadian. And the other guy is
you got a lot going for you.
Yeah.
I think your chances. You applied to these places before and got interviewed, right?
Yes, I applied to Michigan. Yeah, Wharton, Darden, and I got interviewed. Yeah.
You got interviewed at Wharton and Darden and Michigan?
Yes, all three.
I'm going to ask you this again. What do you think happened?
I wish I had the answer.
The interview's okay?
The interview went okay, and super okay for Darden. Yeah.
Well, I'm rooting for you, William. Tough love. GRE.
Yeah, that's understood. I will take it. Yeah, again and again.
Let us know how things work out. We're all rooting for you. You're a likable guy with a great story.
Awesome. Thank you, Sandy.
Okay. Thanks for cooperating with us.
All right. Thank you very much.
Adios.